Good evening and welcome back. If you've caught the previous games of the tournament, hi, Chris Chandler here with Skip Copeland, Jonathan Calloway, and we are proud to bring you these MC6 tournament games. This is day 2, round 1, and this one will feature a matchup between the Antlers Lady Cats and the Valliant Lady Bulldogs. They, two teams that are adjusting to losing some star players, but well, that's what happens every year in high school basketball. So, also welcoming some new ones. And we'll see how they match up. This is the third of 4 games on the slate for tonight. And we, first game featuring a Valliant team, Lady Bulldogs. Next game, the final game of the night, will feature the Hayworth Lions taking on the Valliant Bulldogs. So tune in for that one as well following this game. We'll go off the air. It's on a separate stream, but you'll be able to watch that. But for the moment, we'll see how these teams match up as they get the introductions from Jerry Falling, a fantastic PA announcer here in the house. Of course, number one, the main loss for the Lady Cats would be the loss of Addie Buffler, who is actually playing starting for the Rattan Lady Rams. She was their leading scorer last year in this tournament and engine of that offense. Lady Bulldogs are, I'd say, down a Daves as they've lost 1 Daves and a trap. As Leah Daves is, they still have 1 Dave sister, and that's going to be the one you would expect to be the engine of this offense, as well as welcoming some newcomers. Moments away from tip-off here, and yeah, the Lady Cats are on the floor. They're ready to go. Looks like they're going to send Sadie Hill out there. It's going to be Leah Daves for the Lady Bulldogs as we're just about underway. Now we're underway. Tip-off won by the Antlers Lady Cats. They set up their offense. It's going to be pass to Dodge, stop by Frisia to keep from walking. And then a little bit of fumble. Leah Daves on the breakaway. Daves gets it blocked. That was a great defensive reaction by Antlers and what looked like might be easy points for Leah Daves. Let's credit Kelsey Hatcher with getting down there and getting the block to save the possession. Score remains at 0-0. Drive inside, a long, wow, that was way up high, almost went in. That was off the top of the glass. That may be a foul that will send Hatcher to the free throw line. Not sure who that was on. They'll tell us in just a moment. I think it might have been on Bryant. It was on Bryant, number 3. That's our first foul. First foul by anyone. As first shot is errant. Second shot right through the bottom of the net. And it's Antlers that gets on the board first. Presses on, easily broken by Valliant as they get it into the forecourt. It's got to be Mifflin. Gets it to Bryant. Bryant working at top of the key. Bryant throws a way high pass over the corner and then a bullet pass. Try to get it inside, reflects it off. I think Callahan got a hand on it, and so it's going to be Antlers with the basketball. Nice turnover forced by the Lady Cat defense as they send Hatcher around. Get it outside to Dyer. Dyer to Hill, and a bounce pass it back out to Hatcher. Oh, there's nobody there. Hatcher tried to get it into the paint. Got it into the paint, but there was no player there. And there's a drive downtown. That was stolen. That was the quick hands of, I believe, Frisia once again, as Dyer working inside. They work it around to Callahan, and there's a call for double dribble on Callahan. That's going to give Valliant the ball back. Lady Dogs with a chance to take the lead. 1-0 your score. So, point on the board, courtesy of a free throw by Hatcher. There's a long pass, and that was intercepted. That was Hill playing defensive back. She went up and got that basketball to Callahan. Bounce pass towards the middle down in the corner. Frisia, bounce pass inside. Hill working. She draws the foul, and that's going to send her to the free throw line. I think that's going to be called on Mifflin, her first, second team foul on the Lady Dogs. Shots up, and wow, that was a flat trajectory on that one. Back rims and bounces back out, no good. Second shot to come. Again, thanks to all the sponsors you see in the upper left-hand corner of your screen. Bring these both free throws missed. Appreciate them allowing you to watch these games from the convenience of your phone or the comfort of your home, especially this freezing cold weather we're having. And try that fast break. Now they get it down to an open player live and just not falling for the ball. Second opportunity, second chance points, bounce, and falls back. Third rebound. Good offensive boards by Valliant to keep this drive alive. Throw it in to Days, kicks it back out, shot on the way. I think that's Mifflin off another offensive board, and then there draws the foul. And so that is going to send, I believe, Coulter to the free throw line. Let's see who the foul is called on. That's going to be on Hatcher, her first team foul. It will be Coulter at the free throw line. Swish, tie ball game. Second one is errant, rush for the rebound, and Hatcher gets to it for the Lady Cats. 1-1, 5:26 left, first period. Brought across the timeline. And then there's going to be a timeout called. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. Have a word from one of our sponsors. Be right back. You're watching the MC6 on the Broken Bow Network. See you in a minute.
It always helps to look back at things and have some sort of way of processing it. Music happens to be a way that I process a lot of things that have happened in my past. Once you've experienced something years later, you'll go to write about it. You can understand things that have happened through the writing of the song and gain some clarity or some sense of closure or understanding that you didn't have.
See and share our stories at togetherwe'remore.com.
Well, welcome back. 1-1 is your score. Tied all up. Just free throws for each team. And it'll be inbounded by the Antlers Lady Cats. Hatcher picks up her dribble. Gets it back to Callahan, who gets it to Frisia. Frisia working. Oh, inbound pass was somehow, well, got through a couple of legs, and now it's a furious drive going all the way for Mifflin. She lays it off the glass, bounces off the bracket, no good. So both teams struggling offensively and playing good defense. Those kind of those two phenomena go hand in hand. Certainly not giving up anything in the terms of hustle on either end, as it's quickly brought across the floor out to Callahan. Callahan driving down the corner and gets Bryant, and the ball's loose. Frisia struggling for it along with Bryant. They switch it off to Frisia, get it back out to Dyer. Dyer working against Mifflin, gets it into the corner. Oh, feed down low, and opportunity. Oh, overshot. Comes down in the hands of the Lady Bulldogs. Dribble picked up and almost stolen back. Quick action by Mifflin to retain the possession. Daves finds an open teammate, and it's drive down, one-on-one break, and she draws the foul, and that'll send Valliant back to the free throw line. Cause Callahan to commit the foul. It's going to send Nation, I believe, to the free throw line. Break this 1-1 tie. And hits the back bracket of the glass and bounces back out. No good. Still 1-1. As substitution by the Lady Dogs. Shots up. This one hits the glass and in. It will break the tie. And now Valliant going in the full court press, trying to create another turnover. And long pass to Callahan. Callahan now on the break against Daves. Callahan lays it up. Good defense by Valliant. Good hustle to get back and prevent the easy lay-in. Dribble picked up now to Daves, and that's knocked loose, but the foul committed. And if that is on Hatcher, that's her second in quick succession, just barely halfway through the first period. And it is on Kelsey Hatcher, her second. And it's not good news in this type of basketball game. You see how these teams are playing Valliant specifically in the press, trying to create turnovers, and that can result in a close contact and often results in fouls. Here's the feed down the corner. Shots on the way. Long rebound fight. Winds up being going out of bounds off the fingertips of Lady Cat. Or no, sorry, off of a Valliant player. So we'll be inbounded by Antlers. Here's and now look how fast Daves gets back on defense. Well, that was a great job and prevents an easy lay-in. And Leah Daves has some speed. That's going to be a foul. And that is going to send Hill to the free throw line. It's on Garrett, her first, third team foul. Antlers and Valliant have 3 each. Still 3:34, lots of time left to go this first period. First free throw is good. Back to a tie ball game. Nice poise from the free throw line by Callahan. Second shot, also good. 3-2. Presses on by Antlers. Both these teams pressing in the backcourt. Hoping to create a turnover, and they do. Well, no, that one ball bounced somehow. Oh, nice job. Good, great assist. Nice feed by Mifflin. Get it out there to Garrett. Found her open under the basket, and she did the rest. Laid it off the glass and in. And that's the downside of that full court press, is if your opponent can get past it, often they can find somebody open under the basket or in a 1-on-1 situation. That happened there, and now we've seen it happen at both ends. Here comes Wolf, and another turnover caused by Valliant's defense. Here's a toss outside. Oh, feed back inside looking for a post player. Kick it back. Oh, there's a good open three. Good look, and just outside. Just not enough. There's a foul on the rebound. I think that was going to go against, is that Nation? I believe so. Number 12. No, that's actually Raven Wheeler picking up the foul. But that is the 4th team foul for the Lady Bulldogs. It's still 2:51 left. So next foul by Valliant will send Antlers to the free throw line. All the points in this game, well, I'm sorry, there is a two-point bucket by, and all the points for Antlers are from the free throw line, and there is going to be a turnover. Tie ball, pressure defense by Valliant. Gains them possession yet again. As they're going to, wow, that was some shoving going down there under the bucket. Here's a three-point look. Just off the front of the basket. Tipped and controlled by Wheeler. Kicks it back out. And so Valliant now playing for the perimeter. They have a 1-point lead. Possession here on their favor and the basketball right now. Here's a three-point shot. High Archie shot. Doesn't fall. Nice rebound. Put back no good. Third chance no good. And then a rebound inside by Lowe. Gets it to Frisia. Frisia working against Mifflin, gets it across the timeline. Now it's a 3-on-2 break. Nice feed down low, and Callahan puts it up and in. Well executed on the break. Lead switches once again. Now it's Antlers up by 1. Pressure in the other end, and that's almost just a tip of the toe across the line for Mifflin, but that's enough to give the ball to the Antlers Lady Cats. They are clinging to a 1-point lead here at the last minute 40 of the first period. And there's close to being a backcourt. Oh, stolen. Watch out. Here's a free break. That's a nice breakaway off the steal. Hawthorne with a Coulter with the. Yeah, there's another bobble, and somebody got a hand on it. Burridge got it back for the Lady Cats. Now, in the other end, it's going to be Frisia picks up her dribble, and that ball went out off of, I believe, Dave's or Nation. That's somebody. It might have been Wheeler in there. Nope, actually it went off. Oh, okay, they switched. I thought it went off a Valliant player, and it did. The officials got the right play. Wolf to inbound it. Gets it into Burridge. Burridge with the 2-point shot. Burridge's shot falls short. Bounces off the rim. And into the hands of Garrett. Garrett, cross-court pass down in the corner, trying to find open. Now they get it into Wheeler, and she takes it to the hoop. Wheeler with a 2-point bucket. Largest lead of the game by either team at 3 points for Valliant. Last 38 seconds. As Callahan picks up her dribble, looks for help, gets it to Frisia. Frisia's bringing it across. 30 seconds left, and there's a reaching foul. That's going to be, I believe, on Bryant. So Bryant picks up the 5th team foul, the 5th team foul, and that should send Antlers to the free throw line. Now they're lining up on the side. I thought that the clock indicates 5 fouls, and I think that is. I've got 5 team fouls, so. Yeah, now they're going to disperse and go back to the free throw line because that's a shooting foul. The bonus for the Lady Cats, at least for the last 28.9 seconds of the first period, and opportunity to make it a 1-point game from the charity stripe. First one up and in. Nice concentration by Frisia. Her first point of the game. Makes it 8-6. Chance to make it 8-7, and she does. 1-point game. Back to a 1-point game as the pressure is on in the backcourt. Valliant gets it across the timeline, feeds it down, turnover inside, and there's Quickly as they get it with 18. A lot of time left. Oh, that was a great pass. That was Wolf who came down with a bounce pass to Callahan. Callahan went up and drew the foul. That's going to be the first one on Coulter, but again, in the bonus with an opportunity. Yeah, that bounced off to the side, no good. Still an opportunity to tie it up here for Callahan from the free throw line. 16.2 seconds left. Already has 4 points. Make it 5. Callahan. Tie ball game, 8-8. 16 seconds left and ticking. Press on by Antlers. Bulldogs in the backcourt. Get it across into the forecourt. A lot of time to set up a shot. And now it's dwindling down. Oh, a drive into the bucket. Does not get it. Ball goes out of bounds. And, it was blown dead immediately before. They're just going to let the dead. It doesn't matter. 0.1 second, not enough time to throw it in. That's going to do it for 1 period of play, and it is deadlocked at 8. Valliant and Antlers tied. We'll be back with second period action after this message from our sponsor. You're watching the MC6 on the Broken Bow Network.
At McCurtain County National Bank, we are continually seeking ways to meet the changing needs of our customers. We offer a full range of services such as free checking, online and mobile banking, as well as great rates on cabin and construction loans. We're providing results through better service while giving you a greater value for your dollar. Visit us on the web at mcnbonline.com. McCurtain County National Bank in Idabel, Broken Bow, Hochatown, and Valliant.
Well, welcome back. And it's, well, it doesn't get any closer than this. It is tied after one period of play, 8-8. Lady Cats from Antlers and Lady Bulldogs from Valliant nodded, and neither one of them given much either way. Both of them are in the press, a full court press. Both of them playing tenacious defense and taking what opportunities they can. And one of the telling things is the majority, the leading scorer thus far is Carly Callahan for Antlers. She has 5 points, and 3 of them are from the free throw line. So Freesia also has 2 free throws. And that's just the way this goes. I mean, you go up, very few break opportunities. Valliant has had a couple of turnovers and some great passing, created a couple of 2-point buckets for them on fast breaks. But that's about it thus far. They will have possession of the ball to start off this second half, as it's tossed out to Garrett. And Garrett looking to work against Dyer. Throws it out on the wing to Bryant. 3-point shot on the way, and falls. Oh, great rebound, and then draws the foul. It doesn't fall. You heard the crowd saying, will it fall? It does not. But that is the first foul on Hill. And we'll send Hawthorne to the free throw line. Long shot. Wow, that's an interesting form, but it worked for her as that ball went right through the bottom of the net. Deadly accurate, and puts a nice high arch on it, and the second one, she's got it down. So she gives the Lady Bulldogs a 2-point lead as they are back in the press. Wolf gets it up in the other end, nobody there. As hoping a teammate would get to it, but nobody was there, and so that's a turnover. Again, that's forced by that press of Valliant. Here comes Antlers to return the favor. They quickly get it out to Hawthorne. She sails it across to the other side. Now it's to Garrett. Garrett finds Hawthorne down in the corner, and they try to get it back. Oh, wow, quick hands by Hill, gets it back. That was a great play. And then it's Garrett stole it back momentarily, but then it's taken back. Now watch out. Here's Callahan streaking across the timeline to get the offense set up. Callahan down the baseline, down the sideline, hands it off to Wolf. Comes back, 3-point shot on the way, off the glass, off the bracket, and into the hands of Garrett. Valliant rebound. Valliant definitely winning the rebounding war, and they have, especially on the offensive end, multiple shots the times they have been down in the paint. Here's Garrett pulling up, and he just takes it away. That shot was, that pass was telegraphed, and Wolf knew where it was going. She pulled it out of the air. Now it's a nice open shot, 3-pointer on the way, high rebound, and that is maybe a foul. Nope, goes out of bounds off of, I believe, Callahan, and so actually off of Sadie Hill for Antlers. Presses on as Valliant's in the backcourt. 6:25 left in the half. Pass outside. Valliant in to the Antlers end of the court, and now picks up their dribble, gets it out to Garrett. Garrett, hard pass across. Now they get it down in the corner to Hawthorne, and she gets fouled. I think that's going to maybe not. Actually, she charged, I think. I don't see her. Well, it wasn't a foul. I guess it was just a double dribble or travel. Here's inbound pass, gets to Burridge. Burridge brings it down. That's stolen back by Valliant. That was just stalking and double teaming. Here they come. The Lady Bulldogs get it out. Shot gets her own rebound. That was that's a tie ball. Possession arrow is in favor of Antlers, and so they should inbound. I think that was Sir that was driving, and she just came charging in there, ripped the ball out of the hands of a would-be rebounder, but then committed to Joe. And there's a little errant pass that winds up in the hands of Wheeler. They get it out to Sura on the corner. Bounce pass. It's what a great pass and a nice finish by Daves. But that was a nice assist, and now largest lead of the game, which is 4 points. There's a scramble for the ball, and goes out of bounds off a Valliant player as two players go to the floor. See both Bryant and Frisia hitting the hardwood. Goes, well, actually, I guess it was out on Frisia. I thought that was out of Valliant, but it was out on Antlers, so Lady Dogs will inbound. There's a steal. Here's a breakaway and a good hustle. I think that, once again, that was Bryant that came up from behind and poked the ball loose. Goes out of bounds off her, but it prevents any kind of fast break opportunity. And here's a bounce pass to Frisia. Frisia picks up her dribble. Gets it to Dyer. Now it's trapped in the court. Oh, nice feed inside, and it's a fight for the ball. Hill tries to get it up and draws the foul, and that's going to send Sadie Hill to the free throw line. I think that foul's going to be on Daves. Oh, Hawthorne. Foul's going to be on Hawthorne. I thought that was her second, apparently her first. Free throw off the front of the rim, no good. First team foul by Valliant. Still 5:12 left, second period. Lady Dogs lead 12-8. Second shot up, and that one is in. (12-9). There's a pass to Daves. To Wheeler. Back outside, three-point shot on the way, in and out. And fight for the rebound. It's going to go out of bounds off a Lady Cat player and will be inbounded by Valliant. Lady Bulldogs have had some scoring opportunities off these inbound passes. That wasn't one of them there as they get it to Daves. Daves almost has it stripped, knocked loose. Dave scrambles. Harris also gets back to the ball and then does get the timeout call. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. Valliant leads at 12-9, 4:52 left in the half. We'll be back after this message from our sponsor. You're watching the MC6 on the Bergamo Network.
Experience the charm of downtown Broken Bow and discover a wide variety of newly opened shops, tantalizing dining experiences, and an inviting lounge waiting to be explored. Whether you're shopping for unique finds, getting in a quick workout or sauna, or soaking in the lively atmosphere with some ice cream, our downtown area has everything you crave, completely revitalized. Embrace the excitement and let the heart of the community sweep you off your feet. Visit us today and ignite your senses in downtown Broken Bow.
Welcome back. We've got a very defensive ball game here. Neither team giving up an inch. As scrambling for loose basketballs and guarding each other in kind of in-your-face tight press on both ends. And so as a result, just 12-9. Only 21 points scored. Here's a three. That one doesn't fall either. It doesn't fall through the hoop anyway. Rebounded by Antlers. Here come the Lady Cats. Frisia that was actually Dyer across the line. Gets it to Hatcher. And then out to Hill. Oh, cross-court pass to Dyer. Dyer drives the baseline. Dyer leans, no good. Fight for the rebound. Looked like a tie ball on the rebound coming down. Possession arrow in favor of Valliant. Lady Bulldogs will inbound. Again, expect the full court pressure at this end. Mifflin. Thatcher. Oh, it's Mifflin streaking. Mifflin with a leaner. Wow, that was a high-angled shot. Somehow went up the head of Valliant, but I believe that Dyer got a hand on it. Forced it to roll out of bounds. But it went off a Antlers player. Or actually off of Dyer. So there's an open shot. Three-pointer on the way. That one doesn't fall either. Bounces, though. Another offensive board for the Lady Bulldogs. They are really good at getting the ball back after those three-point misses as they swarm to the rebound. Here's an open three-pointer. That's a good look. It doesn't fall, though, and that's a fight for the rebound. Somehow, that was a nice save down there by, I believe, Hawthorne, but that's going to be a backcourt violation by, you have to go get it, but that's going to be a backcourt violation by Valliant. We'll give Antlers the ball in the Valliant end of the court. 3:48 left in the half. 3-point game. Lady Cats have a chance to tie it up with a 3-point shot. Haven't seen much of those at either end, at least ones that counted, because it's kind of in-your-face defense. And the Lady Cats not so much a 3-point shooting team. Here's a pass blocked. Oh, wow, it's a great hand got out there by Wheeler. Wheeler deflected it, created a turnover. Possession arrow is in favor. Well, actually got the timeout. They got the timeout. We're going to stay right here. Timeout on the floor. 3:39 left, and these two teams say they're pretty evenly matched and kind of seeing a little bit of a mirrors of each other, both of them, but at least certainly in the way that they play. Their offensive, well, a little bit of difference, but in their defensive modes, they are almost exactly the same. Offensively, Valliant is much more of a 3-point shooting team. They have players from the perimeter that can hit it, like to get those open shots. Antlers Bearcats, that's not what their offense is designed to do. They like to pass it around, but they would like to get either fast breaks and lay it in. They try to get that off of their defense or feed it maybe inside and get some short jumpers from Callahan and Hatcher, but have not been able to do it. Lady Bulldogs have played great defense tonight so far. Both teams have, but they really still. Lady Cats not able to put over 10 points on the board yet. Valliant has the ball. Feeding it around, and now there's a dribble, a drive inside, loses the handle on it, it's pulled down, and that's going to be a tie ball. Possession arrow in favor of Antlers. They will inbound. 3:26 left. You can expect to see this press working. Here's Dyer. Working against the double team. Dyer gets it back to Hatcher. Hatcher throws it in the forecourt into the hands of Valliant. That's another turnover caused by that press of Lady Bulldogs. And now it's a 3-on-2 break. Down. Oh, wow. Lost the handle. I think that was Hawthorne. Lost the handle on the basketball as it was coming out and went sailing over into the, either into the crowd or into the locker room entrance over there on the side. I think it might have tipped. It was actually tipped by an Antlers player because it is being inbounded by Valliant. Long toss. And you see how closely that was just a little bit through the hands. But you see how closely Antlers is literally right in the face of the Valliant girls as they get the basketball. And Valiant's returning the favor. So these teams very similar. The final 3 minutes of the first half, 3-point ball game. Dyer under pressure, gets it across to Callahan. Oh, finds a streaking Hatcher who feeds it down to Babb. Babb lays it up, and that was the opportunity for Antlers. Babb just couldn't get the shot, and she was under a little pressure, under a little time pressure, but that was great passing by Antlers to get the open shot. It just didn't fall. And that's going to be a foul called on Hatcher. And so she will take a seat with 3 fouls. Press still on. And there's an errant pass. Picked up by Burridge. Burridge bringing it across the timeline into the forecourt. Burridge gets it to Babb. Babb with her back to the rim. Babb has her back to the goal, and there was nobody immediately on her. There's a nice pass and an assist. That was a great pass to Callahan. Callahan with the bucket. Hill with the assist. And now it's a 1-point ball game, 12-11. Valliant still leads, looking for an open 3-point shot as they sit Garrett through the paint there, looking to get her open. Cross-court pass, a drive, bounce pass. Oh, that was a great bounce pass, and it drew the foul. Didn't get the ball to fall. But they are forced to commit the foul on Wheeler. That's going to send her to the free throw line. That's the first foul on Burridge. The third team foul by Antlers. And the free throw is good. Bounces about 5 times, but counts just the same as a swish. Raven Wheeler now with a 2-point field goal and a free throw. Valliant lead back up to 2. Opportunity to make it 3 from the free throw line here. Wheeler, that one went off the front, and the rebound was pulled up. Was it a tie ball or was it a foul? Actually, a foul called. So that's going to be the third. That's on Coulter. That's her second, but just the second team foul against Lady Bulldogs. Press still on in the backcourt, and that has given all kinds of trouble to Antlers. They get across into the forecourt. Wolf dribbling, and now it's stolen. Winds up back in the hands of Valliant. That was a great job of keeping after it, creating havoc. Opportunity to go up by more than 1 possession. Oh, and there is a collision, and they're going to have a timeout for injury. That was she got popped back up, but she's going to have to go get checked out. 2 players' heads collided. I could hear it through the phones, and that may have to go through a concussion protocol. Well, doesn't stop play as they get the substitutions in. It doesn't stop play more than momentarily. Valliant, minute 30 left, 2-point lead. They'd like to get it. There's a 3-point open look, a little bit over the shot, and another offensive board that results in a tie ball. Possession arrow in favor of Valliant, so they will inbound. Lady Bulldogs dominating the boards, but every shot is contested. So Antlers doing a good job of preventing easy points. Basically just one breakaway point for the Lady Bulldogs. They'll try to get one on maybe off of this inbound. And well defended by Antlers. Everybody in position. Oh, nice baseline move, and the leaner falls and hits the glass and in. Coulter with the leaner. Largest lead of the game. 4 points. Here's another steal, and that's going to send, I believe, Sir to the free throw line. Actually, Hawthorne to the free throw line. That's a big series. That's a great turnaround. Alf misses the first free throw, but Hawthorne, they get the points, and then Hawthorne rips the ball away and causes Lady Cats to commit their 4th foul. And so as she hits the second free throw, good concentration recovery by Emily Hawthorne. But that will force the Lady Cats any further fouls. And, that was a nice bounce pass to get past the press, but then the ball was turned over. Got a little high with the dribble there, and so Wolf turns the ball over, and Valliant will have it back. This is a nice mini run. In a game this tight, Valliant has managed to extend a 1-point lead into a 5-point lead, and now has an opportunity to make it a 7 or 8-point lead right here toward the end of the half. Dories kicks it down the corner, then back to Dories, feeds it inside. Daves. Back to Dories. And they're going to kick it around in the corner. Drive inside, and wow, that was Dories. Oh, just taken out. Babb just blocked it to create the turnover. Now with 45 seconds left, it's Antlers that has an opportunity to cut it, and that's a steal by Hawthorne. Just ripped the ball out of their hands. Fast break, doesn't get it. Babb gets the rebound. Babb maintains it, manages to get it out to a teammate, and now it's a foul as Frisia comes dribbling across. I believe that was either Daves. It was Daves that fouled her on the crowd. That's just the first foul by Leah Daves, but it will result in actually might have been a good foul to give at this point, because just the first one on her, just the 3rd team foul, and it forces the Lady Cats to get back into their backcourt where they can be pressed by Valliant. Good dribbling across by Wolf as she gets into the forecourt. 20 seconds left. Valliant goes for the steal again against Babb, and she is swarmed, and that's tie ball. Possession arrows in favor of Antlers. Good hustle, though, to tie up that basketball, and so it'll force another inbound by Antlers. This time in the Valliant end of the court. 14.6 seconds left, a lot of time. It's a 5-point advantage. Valliant, almost stole the ball, and here's a bounce pass that goes off the legs. That was a good effort by Dories as she managed to get a hand on it, but then it went off of her knee out of bounds. Good hustle prevented the scoop and score. So now with 11.4 seconds, Antlers is going to get the inbound play. Long inbound to Babb. Babb bounce pass. And then Callahan sets up the drill. 3 points, 2 points. They're going to have to get the shot. They get the shot off, and it's short, no good, and that's going to do it. 1 half a play. Valliant Lady Bulldogs. Little 4-0 run at the end of the first half. They now lead 16-11. We'll have the halftime break for 10 minutes, have some words from our sponsors. We'll be back with second half action. You're watching the MC6 on the Broken Bow Network.
At McCurtain County National Bank, we are continually seeking ways to meet the changing needs of our customers. We offer a full range of services such as free checking, online and mobile banking, as well as great rates on cabin and construction loans. We're providing results through better service while giving you a greater value for your dollar. Visit us on the web at mcnbonline.com. McCurtain County National Bank in Idabel, Broken Bow, Hochatown, and Valliant.
It always helps to look back at things and have some sort of way of processing it. Music happens to be a way that I process a lot of things that have happened in my past. Once you've experienced something years later, you'll go to write about it. You can understand things that have happened through the writing of the song and gain some clarity or some sense of closure or understanding that you didn't have.
See and share our stories at togetherwe'remore.com.
Oh no, are you okay, Mike?
Yeah, got a pretty big fender bender here.
Don't worry, State Farm's got you covered.
That's great to hear. Robin, what's going on?
We're gonna get you a tow truck, Mike.
Thank you. Real fender bender going on here. Fender bender. Fender bender. Fender bender. Fender bender. Everybody remain calm. No reason to panic.
Go with the one that's here to help life go right.
Check out the new location at 1605 South Park Drive for Jennifer Broaddus, State Farm Insurance.
At McCurtain County National Bank, we are continually seeking ways to meet the changing needs of our customers. We offer a full range of services such as free checking, online and mobile banking, as well as great rates on cabin and construction loans. We're providing results through better service while giving you a greater value for your dollar. Visit us on the web at mcnbonline.com. McCurtain County National Bank in Idabel, Broken Bow, Hochatown, and Valliant.
This is my time. I'm on the rise. Can't hold me down, I'm too fly. This is my time. Ready to shine, brighter than all of the lights. Cause when it's game time, seconds away and the game's on the line. There ain't no doubt in my mind. Beating the buzzer like, this is my time. This is my moment. You better bet that I'm on it. Ready and set, I'ma own it. Blast it to 10, then keep going. There ain't no coasting, I never settled on play. Putting the kettle to flame. I go 100 all day. Foot on the pedal, no brakes. 10, 9, paid all my dues, waited in line. 8, 7, now it's about time that I take mine. 6, 5, king of the jungle, heart of a lion. 4, 3, 2, 1, watch out, here I come. This is my time, I'm on the rise. Can't hold me down, I'm too fly. This is my time, ready to shine, brighter than all of the lights. Cause when it's game time, seconds away TikTok, haters wish that I slip. No, I don't miss. MJ all hits. Watch me pop off, I'm the king now. Moonwalk to the ring now. Keep on wondering how. Let that choir sing now. 10, 9, paid all my dues, waited in line. 8, 7, now it's about time that I take mine. 6, 5, king of the jungle, heart of a lion. 4, 3, 2, 1, watch out, here I come. This is my time, I'm on the rise. Can't hold me down, I'm too fly. This is my time, ready to shine, brighter than all of the lights. Cause when it's game time, seconds away and the game's on the line. There ain't no doubt in my mind, beating the buzzer like this is my time. This is my time. This is my time.
Welcome back. Well, we are about a little over 30 seconds away from tipping off this second half in this day 2 game 7. Game 7. Hard to keep track. Game 7 between the Valliant and Antlers girls, and it's a tight one. A little looser than it was a minute before the first half expired, as the Valliant Lady Bulldogs went on a 4-0 run to end the first half. As a result, they lead by 5, but it has been a very tight ball game. Both offenses having a hard time getting through the press, and both defenses not giving an inch. As see a lot of turnovers and a lot of hustle on both sides, as that kind of basketball creates opportunities, and so to prevent those opportunities, you get back on defense fast. But we may see a little bit of a change in the scheme, or may not. It's kind of working for both teams. Very low-scoring game, but within reach. And Valiant's three-point shooters have not had an opportunity to get loose. I mean, they've had some shots, but nothing really open. Maybe just one really good look, and haven't landed any. And so, as a result, 16-11. The Lady Dogs lead, but and they have the basketball. As Coulter gets it to Mifflin. Here's a three-point shot on the way. High rebound, and it's pulled down. Oh, great rebound, and good follow-through after that by Hill. And here's a double team in the backcourt. Having trouble, picks up her dribble, looking for a teammate, and there's a scramble. Does get the ball barely across in time. Now it's a 3-on-1 break, and just can't get the shot. Great job defensively, and a block down there low by, I believe that's Daves, with a rejection off the follow-up shot. Leah Daves preventing each point. Now here's a jumper for Daves, and bounces off the bracket, off the glass, and into the hands of Hatcher. Hatcher bringing it up against Coulter. Gets past Coulter. And then it's a two-point shot, just rolls off. Callahan does not fall for her. And then it's thrown out of bounds. I think it went off of one of the Antlers players, and so will be inbounded by Valliant. And Chris Chandler here with Jonathan Callaway, and this has been a tight game throughout. Largest lead of any by either team is this 5-point margin by Valliant. Here's an open look from 3, and this one goes up under the net and no good. Oh, great save. Wow, what a save, but it goes in the hands of Antlers. Now they have a 2-on-1 break and a block at the other end. Fantastic defensive play by Garrett to prevent the breakaway, and then it goes off a Antlers player. That looked like a two-for-one opportunity for Antlers, and a great Valliant defensive play negates that. Pressure in the backcourt as it's thrown across into the forecourt. Bounce pass, cross-court pass, now down to Coulter. Coulter cuts across the baseline. Coulter driving, and that gets blocked by – that was a Hill established position, and then got her hands up, blocked the ball out of bounds, and prevented baseline drive by Coulter. Long inbound out to the corner, and that one might have been partial. Oh, the point and the foul. That's a big, big bucket. As that's going to send Mifflin to the line. And she doesn't make it, but they get the rebound. Man, that's been the story all night. Valliant, one area they have really dominated is in offensive boards, and they got another one right there. Multiple opportunities for the Lady Bulldogs. They now lead by 7, largest margin of this game. Here's a drive by Coulter, and Coulter goes flying into, was actually fouled into, I believe, Frisia, but fouled by Hill. That's the second one on Hill. And so that's going to send Coulter to the free throw line. Opportunity to open up this largest lead of the game. First one up, and that one hits a bracket and falls or bounces back out, no good. Second shot to follow. And that one does fall. 8-point margin. By far the largest this game. And here comes, wow, Hatcher going coast to coast. Hatcher slows it down, kicks it back to the top. Then it's back to Hatcher in the corner. Hatcher drives the baseline. It's a leaner, does not fall. Man, that story all night. Rebound. Inside by Coulter. They get it down to the corner. Here's an open look from three. That one hits high off the rebound, and then there's a fight for the rebound. Hatcher goes flying to the floor. Dyer brings it back up, gets it across to Frisia. Frisia working against Coulter, brings it back to the top of the key. They fire it down in the corner. Callahan gives it up, and then it's back out. Hatcher from three. Hatcher shot, bounces off, no good. Rebound. Garrett, and Garrett has a path to the bucket. Can she get there? Yes, Garrett coast to coast. Oh, sorry, that was Mifflin, not Garrett. Mifflin coast to coast. And here's a full court pass down at the other end. Here's a drive. Well, they threw it back out. Here's a three-point shot on the way off the glass. No good. Another rebound, reboard, which is the combination of rebound and board. Here's an open three-point shot, not falling for Valliant tonight. Not falling for either team. And here's a steal on the pass. That's going to be Hatcher. Hatcher being stalked. And Hatcher coast to coast doesn't get it. But the whole time she was being stalked by Bryant, had her in her back pocket. And so kind of pressure maybe sped up that drive. And here comes a bounce pass outside. Second opportunity. That one's way over. But a rebound and put back. That's blocked. Wow, that was a good block by Hill. As she rejects the shot. And there's mass substitution by Valliant. And Antlers sends Babb in for Hill. There's a 2-point shot, and that's going to be a shove after the shot. And that was rather obvious as Dyer collided. And that's going to be, that may be 3 free throws. And I think she was shooting from behind the perimeter, so she gets 3 shots from the charity stripe, and that would extend this double-digit lead. First one is good. Second one, not so much. I thought well, maybe it's just 2-point. Yeah, she might have. Oh, no, it wasn't a shot. She wasn't shooting. She was pushed down after the shot, so it was a foul, but it wasn't a shooting foul, which is weird because it's only the third team foul. Yeah, anyway, that was odd. Okay, well, it's 22-11, and so Valliant with a clear advantage. Here's a drive inside. High arc off the back. That was a great shot. As Wolf had to angle it way up on the backboard. And here's a steal and another bucket almost. And a fight for the rebound goes out of bounds. And I think it was last touch maybe by by Garrett. Not sure. It's going to be Antlers basketball. That was a great shot by Wolf to get in there against a taller opponent and knew she had to get up on the glass, and she did. Here's Babb inside, and she has to kick it back out. She was double teamed, had no opportunity to even turn around to shoot it. Frisia gives it to Callahan. Bounce pass from Callahan to Babb. Babb hands off to Frisia. Frisia tosses back. That's an open look from three-point land, and it bounces off the front of the rim. Rebound by Garrett inside, and she's fouled. She was sandwiched between Callahan and, I believe, Frisia. Let's see which one the foul is on. Maybe Dyer. It may be Dyer instead of Frisia, not sure. Nope, actually it's a foul. It's not a foul. I don't know what happened. They didn't call a foul, but it's inbounded. And here's another opportunity. Bounce pass and through the legs of Frisia. She recovers, however. And she'll hand it off to Callahan. Callahan was the engine in the first period, but the Lady Bulldogs have shut her down since then. Here's Frisia. Out drive, pound to Babb. Babb from a short distance. Had an opponent. Now it's ripped out of hands, and here comes a coast-to-coast, lay it off and in. Mifflin. Her second bucket of this period. And that's back to an 11-point lead. Largest lead of this basketball game for the Bulldogs. There's a foul committed, and I believe that's going to be on Wheeler. She kind of hacked Hatcher as Hatcher was coming down the sideline. It is. That's the first foul on Wheeler, though, at least according to the scoreboard. Just the first team foul on Valliant. Callahan to Wheeler. Oh, nice pass from Wheeler down low, and that one bounces in. That was a great feed to Babb down in the paint. And Babb, her first bucket. Oh, and almost a travel as Wheeler managed to put on the brakes there towards the end. Back to a 9-point basketball game. Garrett outside, and there's a drive by Wheeler. She lays it up in it. There's going to be another foul, and that one gets called on Callahan. I think that's going to be her first. No, I'm sorry. It's her every time I say it's her first, it's their third. Man, I am horrible at keeping track of these. All right, Callahan has 3, and that's bad news. Is still a lot of basketball left to play, over 10 minutes. Shots up, and it goes through the bottom of the net. And back to a 10-point lead. As Hawthorne sinks it from the free throw line, has another opportunity. Second shot also good. Press still on. Babb hands it off to Hatcher. Hatcher gets it into the forecourt. Hatcher looked like she might have tried to go all the way, and there's a collision, and that's going to be a foul on Dories. I think as she was driving toward the ball, she just collided with Burridge, and normally that will go against the defensive team. And it is on Dories. That's her first, but it's the fourth team. No, sorry, it's the second team foul. I was looking at the wrong bracket. Just the second team foul against Valliant. There are 4 against Antlers. So, and Hatcher, and Hatcher tried to feed it across 2 opponents. It was deflected out of bounds by one of the Valliant girls, and so will be inbounded by Antlers. 2:03 left. Antlers taking an opportunity here to try. Well, had an opportunity as they had to open player. Good hustle to keep the basketball, but it is stolen off an errant pass. Still in the backcourt, now in the forecourt. And that may be a foul against Wolf down that far sideline, and that's going to send Valliant back to the free throw line. That's going to be the second one on Wolf. 15 fouls, so Valliant in the bonus for the rest of this period. First shot's up and good. Valliant doing a good job shooting from the charity stripe here in the second half. As they sink that one, make it a 12-point game. Wow, excellent job. 13-point game now. Still in the press, and why not? They only have 2 team fouls. Try to create those turnovers, and there's a double team as the dribbles are picked up. Oh, and just thrown over Coulter. Great hustle by Babb to get to the basketball. Handoff to Frisia. Frisia bringing it around. Oh, nice little mini screen there by Hatcher, and then Frisia goes tumbling to the floor. That's going to be timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. 1:27 left, third period, 28-13. Valliant leads. Be back after 30 seconds. You're watching the MC6 on the Broadmo Network. Welcome back. Well, it has been a great third period for the Valliant Lady Bulldogs. They led by 5, 16-11 at the half. They now lead by 13 with a minute 27 left in the third period. Tremendous onslaught. Created some fast break opportunities. They actually have a lot of that from the free throw line where they have shot well, and that's the difference in a lot of basketball games is free throw shooting. And that's something you have to practice incessantly in the gym to be good at. Valliant does that, and as a result, they are. 13-point ball game, 28-15. 9 minutes and 27 seconds left, a minute 27 in this period. Inbound to Babb quickly. She is yet to dribble and getting counted down. She's going to have to get rid of the ball. That's knocked out as I believe it was Wolf that got a hand in there. Anyway, knocked it out of bounds, so it'll be inbounded again by Antlers. They feed it off of, and it's a steal. Watch out. Here comes Hawthorne, lays it off and in. That was a steal and a break by Hawthorne. Now it's a 30-15 game. Valliant starting to run away with it here and starting to be desperation time for Antlers. Oh, nice screen by Frisia as she sacrificed her body, got in the way of Hawthorne. Ball goes out of bounds and will be inbounded by the Antlers girls. Yeah, tough defense. Hard to, they go into the backcourt. Callahan brings it up. Callahan now picks up her dribble. Bounce pass to Frisia. Frisia working around, bounce pass to Babb right at the free throw line. Hand back to Frisia, the give and go, and then they get it out. There's a two-point shot on the way. That bounces up off the rim, off the glass, and into the hands of Valliant. Now on the floor to Daves. Daves pushing it up the court. Dave stops her forward momentum. Gets it to Mifflin. Now it's a drive out to Coulter, lays it off the glass, and another offensive rebound. Desson is tied. Possession arrow in favor of Valliant. They will inbound. That was a quick reaction by Frisia, but that was another offensive rebound by Valliant. They have dominated by far that category tonight, offensive and defensive, but especially on the offensive end. 2 or 3, 4 chances per possession to get shots in, and to them being in the right place and getting those rebounds as it not really a height advantage for Valliant, but they've been in the right place at the right time, and it kept at it. Their persistence has also resulted in rebounds for them. Here's a pass. They get it across to Frisia. Frisia working across the timeline and working against Garrett. Bounce pass almost stolen by Hawthorne as she went after it. Lady Cats unable to take advantage. 7 seconds, 6 seconds left in this period, and Lady Cats gonna have to shoot it. They're not gonna be able to get a shot off. They dribbled that out, and that was a mistake. You might as well throw it up at the end and try to draw a foul or something. I think that was a mistake. Maybe they were coached to do that, but with 2 seconds left, even if you miss it or if it gets knocked out, your team doesn't have a chance to take it and score. But that's going to do it for 3 periods. It is all Valliant now, 30-15. Lady Bulldogs lead. We'll have a word from one of our sponsors and be right back. You're watching the MC6 tournament on the Bergbo Network.
At McCurtain County National Bank, we are continually seeking ways to meet the changing needs of our customers. We offer a full range of services such as free checking, online and mobile banking, as well as great rates on cabin and construction loans. We're providing results through better service while giving you a greater value for your dollar. Visit us on the web at mcnbonline.com. McCurtain County National Bank in Idabel, Broken Bow, Hochatown, and Valliant.
Welcome back. Yeah, we're in the final 8 minutes of this one, and it's been a tight game through through the entire first half. Huge third period for the Valliant Lady Bulldogs. And they now lead 30-15, outscoring Antlers 15-4 in that third period. And so, Lady Cats have their work cut out for them. The Lady Bulldogs just have to limit possessions. I don't expect them. I mean, they're going to stay in that press defensively. It's worked for them. They create a lot of turnovers, and so and they may slow down their offense a little. And well, that's an open three-point shot. They're going to take that one, and still not drilling it from three, but a great hustle to save it. And Valliant winds up with it. Man, that was a great hustle over there in the corner. Throw the ball back behind you. I think that was Mifflin that got that. Now it's over to Garrett. Garrett passes it down in the corner, then back to Garrett. And back to Coulter. And that is exactly what they're doing. They're eating some time off the clock. There's a feed inside and back out from Daves to Garrett, and nearby. Yeah, I mean, you look at it, it's a 5-possession game, but if you burn 2 minutes off the clock on this possession, here's a 3-point shot on the way. It's rim and another offensive rebound. That's the story of the night. That was a good job by Coulter to go get it, but the main difference has been the multiple opportunities each possession for Valliant to score points. They have dominated the offensive board. There's a nice streaking steal, though, by Wolf on that errant pass, and it wasn't really an errant pass. It was just she timed it perfectly and got the ball back for Antlers. Now they're going to have to face this tough Valliant defense to try to get some kind of shot. They get it down to Hatcher. Hatcher goes up and off the glass. Nice job, Hatcher, with the leaner past her defender. Kelsey Hatcher. It's her team to 13-point game. Here's a pass, 3-on-2 opportunity for Valliant should they decide to take it. I think they may just try to milk some more time off the clock. Nope. There's the foul, and that's going to send Valliant back to the free throw line. That's the 4th foul on Callahan. And that would be a big loss for Antlers should she go to the bench. Free throw, wow. And that, I said the two major differences between these two teams tonight. One is the offensive rebounding of Valliant. 2 is the performance from the free throw line of the Lady Bulldogs. Granted, they have had a lot more shots, but they've sank. They're probably shooting 90% from it. Daves hits both of hers there. They've gone to a half-court press now. As a bounce pass, here's an open shot. Well, sort of open, as she was so rapidly closed on by 2 defenders. Dyer's ball goes off the mark. And again, there's an example. There's one shot, and Valliant gets the rebound. So there's no second-chance opportunities for Antlers. Lady Bulldogs, on the other hand, usually get 3 or 4 shots per possession. Here's a feed outside, and there's a good look for Garrett. Garrett may, just not be able to drill. Oh, Daves with a putback. Leah Daves follows up her 2 free throws within a minute that was a great pass, and here comes Callahan, and she gets fouled and sent flying into the baseline out of bounds area, but that's going to send her to the free throw line. Just the first foul. First team foul, I should say, for Valliant. That's the 3rd one against Andrea Bryan. Just 5.5 minutes left in this game. First free throw up, and I said there's the other difference. There's an opportunity to put points. And free throws, Lexi Callahan did hit her first 3. But as a team, they've sort of struggled since that first period. Here's the second one she does nail. And so it's back to a 16-point game. But the pace of this game, we're going to stay right here to this timeout. The pace of this game, 16 points, is a huge gap because we've seen neither one of these defenses are allowing much. But in fact, if you'd told me, again, haven't really watched either of these teams this year, but if you'd have told me before this, said, with 5.5 minutes left, Valliant is going to have 34 points on the board, I said, oh, wow, that's a little bit of an upset. I said, Antlers must be playing really well. But it's like, but Antlers only has 18. It's a defensive game, and that's something that is, it's hard to play against a team that smothers you, won't let you get a rebound, and does not allow you to shoot. So it kind of comes down to attrition. It's also that swarming. Turnovers also at this point. Valliant probably has like plus 20 on turnovers. And that's another record. There's another one for Antlers, though, as a block on the inbound pass. That was a nice opportunity. And they do get a rebound. Second chance. Freesia throws it up, and it falls. She gets the point. Wow. That was an excellent job by Freesia to stay with her. Again, she was announced as Fresia by the PA announcer, Jerry Follick, but I'm going to stay with Freesia because that's what we call her. Anyway, it was a great job by her to stay with that shot. And so she gets the +1 opportunity. 5:21 left. By the way, that foul was on Leah Daves. That's her second, just the second team foul. Well, and that may become a factor, though. You look at this type of game, that's just the second team foul by Valliant. Antlers only has one team foul thus far, and it's getting to the point. It's a 14-point game. That's a 5-possession game. It's getting to the point, given the pace of this game, you get down to 4 minutes, 3.5 minutes, where if you're Antlers, you're going to have to start fouling Valliant if you think you have a chance to get back and maybe tie the ball game up and force them to shoot from the free throw line. But they have been excellent there tonight, so I don't know if that's a great strategy or not. And you got a team shooting 90% or plus from the free throw line. That's probably the last place you want to put them, especially in a game where there's only 34 points on the board by that team thus far. So really, right now the strategy for the Lady Cats is pressure defense, create opportunities like that one where it was a great block on the inbound pass and resulted in a second chance opportunity for Freesia. She made the most of it by sinking the bucket. Now the free throw bounces out, but a rebound by Hatcher and a block on the shot. Freesia goes down, tie ball, possession arrow in favor of Antlers, and so they'll get to inbound it. So they're going to set up this play. Again, not really a three-point shooting team. And that was almost stolen. Oh, good job keeping after it. And the shot goes off. Well, Hatcher got it off. It might have either been tipped or she just had it come out of her hands. It hit the side of the backboard and then bounced into the hands of Antlers. And then went out of bounds off a Lady Bearcat. Back in backcourt still, Garrett working against Freesia. Garrett gets across the forecourt. And there's a travel call. Good defense as looking like Freesia and Wolf kind of sandwiched or started breaking down on Garrett and caused that travel. And that was a good break on the ball by Garrett, but goes out of bounds off her and will be inbounded from the side instead of the baseline. Still in the press, though, and why not? It has worked for them all night, and there's another example. That was almost another turnover as that basketball went off of Bryant, but the Lady Dog press working tonight. I have a feeling it works a lot of nights. Here's a pass to the forecourt. It's going to have to be chased. It was not saved. That's the kind of frustration you see against this type of defense as Lacey Callahan had to sprint after the ball to try to get it. There's just no place to throw it in. That was right here just below us where our camera pit is, and you could see that the way that defense lined up, there was really no one open. It's kind of over the head, almost the view of the person throwing in the basketball, and there's nothing open. You just have to chunk it to a open space on the court and hope your player can get to it before your opponent can, and that's what happened that when they couldn't get there. So good defense by Valliant. They lead by 14, 4:43. Timeout on the floor momentarily, and this is a little bit of a strategy session. This is not one of those timeouts for demotion or whatever. It's like we need to talk about these teams talking about what we need to do for the next 4 minutes and 43 seconds. With Valliant, it's more of the same. And maybe don't take that three-point shot, milk time off the clock. You're at 5 possessions and starting to drag here. I guess one way to look at it, if you find, is, these are 8-minute periods. So, we played 24, 25, 26, 27. We played 27 minutes and 17 seconds of basketball. In that 27 minutes, they have held Antlers to 20 points. So really scoring less than a point a minute. Here's a three-point shot. Wow, that one was a good look. Here's a putback opportunity. That goes off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Valliant. Lady Dogs bring it back across the court. Wow, that was some furious dribbling as Garrett brought it all the way down into the forecourt. Out to the wing, and let's see if, that feed inside. That's a good feed, and that's a bucket by Daves. But also credit Mifflin for the assist, and now the pressure defense again. Back to a 16-point game. That'd be a 6-possession game, one way to look at it. And you see, here's a drive. There's some space. A feed back, a shot, and it just does not fall. second chance opportunity, and that's going to be a foul on Hatcher. That'll send Hatcher to the free throw line. She was in the act of shooting when she was fouled. Just the second team foul on Valliant, or by Valliant. But that's the fourth one by Mifflin, so one more and she's out. And the first free throw, that is good. Nice job, concentration by Hatcher. Second shot, also good. Nice shooting by Hatcher. 14-point game, back to a 5-possession game. Here's a, oh, wow, that's a path to the bucket, and a nice, furious run and lay-in by Mifflin. And back to 15 points. Pressure D back on. Freesia brings it up across the timeline into the forecourt. And then out of bounds, off the hand of Callahan. They've had to throw it to a point near that sideline, and it goes off Callahan's fingers and out of bounds. Valliant plays very aggressive defense, and it's just to the point of, but not over the point, well, sometimes not over the point of fouling your opponent, but it does tend to frustrate them. Oh, here's a clean path again, and that time that's going to be a blocking foul. That was good, taking advantage as Mifflin saw the opportunity. Nobody clad in blue down there had an opportunity to get in front, to have time to get set in front of her, and so she went straight to the bucket. Didn't get the bucket, but did draw the foul. That's, by the way, that's the fourth foul on Wolf in the second, just the second team foul, according to the scoreboard. I think that's right. That is right. They just had one earlier, so. First free throw doesn't land, but 3:18 left in this basketball game. A 16-point lead. The Valliant Lady Bulldogs make it a 17-point lead. Courtesy of Chloe Mifflin. Hatcher will go out. And as we come in, again, quickly to, Hatcher comes in. Here's Hatcher quickly into the forecourt, and she has a face full of an opponent. Here's Dyer. Dyer, double team. Dyer losing the basketball. That might have been a foul prior to that, though. Let's see what the call is. I believe there is going to be a foul called on that. Yeah, that's going to be on Hawthorne, just her second, but that is the fourth team foul on Vance. So anything further will send, and that may have a factor in this defense, as any future fouls will send Antlers to the free throw line. And, oh, wow, I don't know if that was a pass, but it bounced right off, and the foul and the bucket. That was Wheeler with a dagger in the hopes of Antlers for a comeback, as she got the steal and took it to the hoop. That may do it as far as this ball game is. Just the first, Freesia, just her first foul. She has played a great basketball game, as aggressive as she is. But third team foul, and the +1 by Wheeler is good. So now it's a 20-point ball game, and it is desperation time, almost still the inbound. I think that looks like the Valliant Lady Bulldogs going to advance in the winner's bracket. Not sure what that was, but it's going to be inbounded by Antlers. Yeah, they're working for again, and the other, oh, nice feed downside, and Callahan for another point. That was a great feed. As I think that was Dyer that found the open Callahan. There's a call. Timeout on the floor. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well and be right back. You're watching the MC6 on the Broken Bow Network.
It always helps to look back at things and have some sort of way of processing it. Music happens to be a way that I process a lot of things that have happened in my past. Once you've experienced something years later, you'll go to write about it. You can understand things that have happened through the writing of the song and gain some clarity or some sense of closure or understanding that you didn't have.
See and share our stories at togetherwe'remore.com.
Well, welcome back. 2:04 left in this ball game, and it has been all Valliant since the end of the first period. 16-11, 5-point ball game then, but actually, sorry, at the half it was 16-11, but that third period, so since the half, the second half's been all Valliant. Valliant went on a huge run. It was 30-15 at the half, at the end of the third, and now it's 42-24 in desperation time. Again, even more so because, as I mentioned, Antlers is not a three-point shooting team, and that's usually what you have to make up a lot of points quickly. Here's a two-point or three-point shot. Well, it doesn't matter. It didn't count, but that ball goes out of bounds. And actually, nope, sorry, it's a foul called on Valliant, and that will send Antlers to the free throw line as they are in the bonus. That's the third foul on Hawthorne on the rebound. That'll send Hill to the free throw line. As I said, Lady Bulldogs will advance. And in the winners bracket, and they will take on the Wright City Lady Jacks on Thursday night. Antlers will play the Fort Townsend Lady Tigers the same. They'll play them actually 5:30 Thursday afternoon. Here's a feed downside, and that's another foul. Hatcher draws the foul, and that'll send Hatcher to the free throw line. Again, it's different looking slate. It's mixed in the first two nights, but Thursday's games are all girls games, so all 8 schools will play. That's on both Thursday and Friday. So in those second round games, it will be all the girls playing on Thursday, all the boys playing on Friday, and then there's championship Saturday, 6 games on Saturday, 4 each on Thursday and Friday. Both free throws, by the way, made. Good job by Hatcher. Here's a drive. It doesn't fall. And Babb with the rebound gets it down. And here comes a race at the other end. Shot's a little long. Collision. And scramble for the basketball. Yeah, I'll tell you, Freesia getting down on the floor, diving. Actually, that was Hill. That was Hill diving on the floor for the basketball. Didn't quite get to it. And so 125, wide open look. Shot falls in through. Nice shot. That's a Nation, and she adds another 2 points to the Valliant total. Here's a bounce pass. And then Antlers gets it out. Final minute. Shot, three-point shot on the way, no good. And there's a collision as both players go flying to the floor. That's probably going to be a foul called on Wolf. If so, that's her 5th, and she will be out. Let's see what the call is. I'm pretty sure that's her 5th foul. Nope. I guess it's not. That may be Bryant. That may be the other number 3 that has 4 fouls. That ball's tossed out of bounds. Possession arrow is in favor of Antlers, incidentally. As we wind down the final minute of this one. Yeah, 33.2 seconds left. Sorry, 44-26, and it's going to be Callahan. Oh, nice speed, give and go inside, lays it up and in. Hill with the 2-point bucket. Gets their team to 28. 14 seconds left. Furious drive down, kick to the low post, fires it outside, and they work it around, and that may be it. That's going to be it for this ball game. Valliant wins going away, 44-28. Huge third period, and they just dominated the second half. Lady Bulldogs, as I said, will take on the Wright City Lady Jacks on Thursday. The Antlers Lady Cats will be playing Fort Towson at 5:30 Thursday, ladies' night. Stay tuned. It's been a pleasure to bring you this game. We got one more to go, and that should be a fun one, as we're going to see the Valliant Bulldogs take on the Hayworth Lions in the final game for tonight in the boys bracket. We'll probably have another 10 minutes off the air. We'll be back with that one, so join us. On behalf of Jonathan Callaway, I'm Chris Chandler. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in 10. Yeah. I had 300 views.